Artemis Prime was also supposed to be here, but he fortunately can't make it, so I'm going to also be him. So, hey, what's up, you guys? Artemis Prime here. Like, hey, big kids, hey, Sean, you're doing good, man. He kind of sounds like Seth Rogen, so anyway.
He was a Artemis Prime here. Big brass toys.
Hey, he loves doing that and stuff. He likes to be really loud. We're both musicians, so we both like to be loud. Toys and music. So yeah. But,
I don't think this turns that bad.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Ooh, Soundwave, you gotta play some tunes for us, man. Can't touch the tune. Yeah, man.
So I guess we'll get started. This is the Toy Talk Live panel.
Hey.
Just in case you're in the wrong panel, there's no other panels going on. So this is one and only. So our special guest is our BKBN's own Toy Talk Live host, Sean Wong.
What up, big kids? Thanks for being here. Oh, you guys are awesome.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to start off asking a few questions and try to make this as interactive as possible. Some moderators, they just forget that there's an audience. So.
And then we'll take some fan questions. I'll give out toys. They're not that great, but still, they're free. So you gotta love that. Free is always good. Anyway.
Okay, so right off the top of the bat, the big question is, how'd you first start getting into toy collecting?
Well, I've been collecting toys all my life. I mean, it's really one of those things that it becomes your parents buy it for you because you beg and plead and do the teary-eyed, please, please, I promise I won't, like, you know, I'll do all my chores and I won't, like, make a big scene at Toys R Us if you get it. Then you eventually earn your own allowance and you buy your own toys. So, yeah, I've been a collector all my life. I think that everyone, if you really think about it, is a collector of something. If it's not toys, you collect clothes, shoes, you collect musical equipment, Rubik's Cubes over here, I guess. So something, like, you know, I think everyone collects something unless you're a Buddhist and you're a minimalist or something. So yeah, so it's something. I love toys. They bring me to a happy place, you know. So I'm a big kid, you know, almost 30 years old, and I still love toys. So.
Okay. So what do you look for when you buy your toys, figures, collectibles, add to your personal collection?
Yeah, I think, like, as a big thing for a collector nowadays, it's like you look for stuff that, you know, what you love at, like, hit your, as Chartemis would say, your geek spot. Something, hey, what's up? And something that would bring that nostalgic factor through the roof, but you want it to be something that you love now as an adult. Like, you want articulation, you want your figures to be able to sit down like I'm doing right now, or like do kung fu, you know, kind of like poses. You don't want them to be like, you know, like that kind of Barbie kind of thing going on anymore. And you want them to look like the characters that you, from the show or the movies, because, you know, you remember toys from the 80s and 90s, they didn't really look a lot like their characters. It's like you buy a Rambo figure. It's like, is that like, you know, what's that, Chuck Norris? It's like, that does not look like Stallone. But yeah, nowadays finally companies are making really good sculpts and everything. I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we encourage people playing with their toys while they're here and stuff. So feel free. You can play with stuff, especially after your questions.
Okay, so regarding on what you do on the YouTube, as everyone knows, the toy reviewer, how'd you first start getting into toy review?
Well, for anyone that doesn't know who I am, and I don't blame you, I've been reviewing toys, action figures, a lot of things, since 2008. January 1st, 2008 was my very first toy review, Transformers Classics Deluxe Starscream. For anyone that like remembers, if you've watched me then you're awesome, and I will give you a hug. So yeah, I'm a hugger, so don't mind. But no, it first became a hobby. It was just something that I saw other people doing, and I wanted to, you know, show my dorky side too. You know, I think the internet is a great place to express yourself for the dorky. You know, just like you feel like this sense of community when, like, people, you think that is weird to the general public, and then it's like so accepted on the internet. You know, there's so many things like cosplaying and all that stuff. Like, collecting is such a big part of the internet, and you found that, and So I did that in 2008. At first I was very serious because I feel like you have to be serious to be taken seriously, I guess. And so it was just like, this is the articulation. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks, subscribe. And now it's like, you know, now I do my old little skits. It's like, I'm on, you will kneel before me. That's not your name. You know, so now I do like, you know, little jokes here because that's what I used to do. I was like Andy from Toy Story. I would go and, you know, do little skits with my toys as a kid, and I would do them as an adult. I would, you know, just do it for my friends, and then it became like my job now. So I really, it's cool that people that don't even like toys or like collecting go and watch my videos and subscribe. That's a really awesome thing, you know, for me. And it really makes me feel glad that people appreciate what I do, especially something that is a big passion of mine now, and now it's my career. So.
Tell us the process of when you go through toy review from start to finish. Like, you know, what determines what toys you want to review, and then like the step-by-step process to the finished product.
Yeah, definitely. I try to make videos that I myself will enjoy as well as you guys will enjoy. Like, you definitely, when you watch a review, you want to know, okay, what does this toy look like? How's the articulation? What does it come with? Like, how big is it compared to other toys? And, you know, the good and the bad. So you want the review element, you want the information. But then I also add the little skits. I do at least 3 skits, or 2 or 3 skits in my videos. I make jokes throughout the video, but I do like, I guess, like little, you know, SNL type skits in my videos with my toys. So I try to open up my video with that, do one in the middle, and then at the end. So like to start with a laugh, end with a laugh, you know. So because like I said, when you're freaking playing with a toy, you know, how serious can you be with that? It's definitely something I try to think of that element, because like I said, there's not a lot of people, there is people, but not a lot, that go and search for these toy reviews. It's usually parents or fellow collectors that want to know, you know, this toy before they buy it. It's like the resource for a guy to, before they, you know, they pick up this toy at Toys R Us, Walmart, or online. So I try to think with that element, what I want to know about the toy, and then add some laughs in there, so, you know, people can, you know, take away and just like have a good laugh, you know, after watching it. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll go ahead and open it up to Q&A.
And I give you out some toys. Some of these are good, and some of these, yeah, but hey, you know, you could give it to someone else that's a big Airbender fan. Maybe not the movie, but just pretend this is the cartoon figure. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up? So, any questions, you guys?
I got one.
Oh yeah, what's up, dude?
What's your favorite toy of all time?
Oh man, my favorite toy of all time. That's a hard one. Right now, and if you guys saw it over there, it's my Hot Toys 1989 Batmobile.
There you go.
Like I was the one that brought that there, and it is amazing. I really, really want a real one. I would just go to Toys R Us in my Batmobile and, you know, just be like, yeah, like I need to go pick up, you know, a couple of figures before I go save Gotham City. You know, that's what I do. I stop by Toys R Us before I go save the day. But yeah, it is like, that thing's amazing. If you guys see, Hot Toys is my favorite company, and they make 1/6 scale and some 1/4 scale figures. It's just amazing, like the amount of detail that Batmobile has. You know, the light up interior, the headlights, taillights, the you know, the little exhaust, you know, that thing lights up. And then, yeah, I didn't bring it, but it has that thing in Batman Returns where it lifts up and then it rotates. And then, like, remember when he like burned up like one of the clowns from like the exhaust? So it has, you can actually rotate that.
I'll probably display it like that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
It's really cool. And yeah, so Attitude Era, man. Yeah, I saw it. I see you. It's like, I'm gonna wrestle you later. No, I'm gonna put it on. No, but yeah, that's one of my favorites. And then of course, 1989 Michael Keaton Batman, that's in there right now. So that's one of my favorites. So Batman is one of my favorite characters of all time, and so that's probably like my favorite toy. And I love that sound wave. That's gotta love that sound wave. But yeah.
The red lens?
No, or the yellow.
Oh, it's cool. It's Mel Yell, man. It's all good. So. But yeah, like so that's like mine. Yeah. Well, even though I know you, bro, but any toy you want? You want Loki or Shatari Soldier? Or you got Gibbs?
Gibbs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. This is why I'm giving them out for free. Now, but,
I'll take it to Charlie.
okay. Sweet. Awesome. But yeah, like yeah, like I'm here to give like tips and answer questions and everything. I know like said, hey, what's your question?
What were you most looking forward to coming out?
Oh man, R2D2. No, I'm just yeah, what were you up to? No, but yeah, what toy? I just got my Hot Toys Hulk, which I reviewed. And anyone that doesn't know me, subscribe to me on youtube.com/SeanX on SEAN.
There'll be plenty of time to promote after.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sorry. That's another thing I learned as a musician. It's like you just gotta promote yourself.
Keep plugging away.
I'm such a promotion whore and stuff. So it's like, oh yeah, that's right. Anyway. No, but no. The toys I'm looking for. Let's see, what else? Oh, I'm really looking forward to all the Iron Man 3 stuff that's coming out. Oh, I know, the Dark Knight Rises 1/4 scale Hot Toys Batman. That thing's gonna be awesome.
1/4 scale.
Yeah, it's like huge. It's gonna be like 18 inches tall. It's like, yeah. So I saw that at Comic-Con. I'm looking forward to speaking with G.I. Joe. I know that Cobra Commander, that Sideshow Collectibles one's coming out the year. They're doing Baroness. They're doing Destro, which I'm looking forward to. So I hope they do Scarlet. She's my favorite, and I love redheads. Redheads are so hot. Yeah, red hot, man. It's like, oh man, red's my favorite color too. So even though I'm not wearing it.
I'm wearing red. So.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa. No wonder you're looking so good. No, it's Cobra, but yeah, I promise you don't have to worry. But no, what else am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to yeah, like some other things coming out.
RoboCop.
Oh my God, yeah, the Hot Toys RoboCop. It looks amazing. I know I'm getting a Hot Toys Joe Colton from G.I. Joe Retaliation, so I'm really looking forward to that because I'm gonna have a freaking like, you know, John McClane, so I'm gonna be like, yippee-ki-yo Joe, you know. So I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be super awesome to finally have like Hot Toys Bruce Willis figure to have that squinty-eyed, you know, very badass look, you know. So yeah, I love Hot Toys, the Sideshow stuff, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So there's so many things. There's always something like Hot Toys related. I'm looking forward to the Man of Steel stuff, the Adam West stuff they're doing from the Batman Classics show. I'm looking forward to that. Anyone that knows me, that's seen my Hot Toys, knows how much Hot Toy figures I love, and I'm really excited for that. Like a bunch of my favorite figures have come out already this year, which was, you know, the Batmobile, which is out there. The you know, oh yeah, they're gonna make that Mime Joker, you know, when Joker is like, you know, like the pen is mightier than the sword, so I'm very excited for that. And yeah, there's so many things.
Back to the Future.
Oh,
too.
Back to the Future. They're gonna
Hot Toys Back to the Future.
Yeah, they're gonna make Hot Toys Back to the Future.
DeLorean?
Yes, the Hot Toys there. It's gonna be sick. Yeah, great stuff, man. It's gonna be
big. It got the tumbler, the Batmobile,
That means they're gonna make
Yep.
Marty McFly and
Oh yeah.
They're gonna need a garage.
Oh yeah. I know. I actually have a storage unit just for my boxes from all my Hot Toys. That's because I have my apartment, and yeah, it's full of toys. So yeah. But yeah, dude, did you want to? What are you storing? Which one would you like?
Loki.
Oh, sweet, good choice.
So, I have a quick question.
Oh, okay.
How much do you pay to store your boxes each month?
Oh, well, it's like $60 at the U-Haul, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so if for anyone that doesn't have a house, that's what you kind of have to do. It sucks because Hot Toys boxes are really nice. You know, it's like, you know, think of it like kind of like those Transformer Masterpiece boxes or those the Catwoman. It's kind of like that. They're really nice boxes you want to keep. You don't want to like just throw them away. So, but that's I don't ever plan to sell them. I'm not one of those collectors that's like, oh, I'm gonna keep this for 20 years and then sell them. And believe me, that does not work. Those Power of the Force figures, I kept those in package for 20 years. And they still are worth $5 each. So that doesn't work, especially with Star Wars. That does not work. Maybe Sideshow stuff. So don't buy. Yeah, maybe stuff from the 80s or before that works, but anything 90s or above, maybe unless it's like certain things like Power Rangers or maybe other things, it's not going to go up in value. Especially Star Wars. It just they saturated that market like.
It's mostly robots.
Yeah, robots work good. The Transformers are pretty good like market still. So that's,
especially the import market.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like the Masterpiece figures go up like crazy. So that's like a little tip for collectors if you're. Yeah, like these figures right here. year will be like skyrocketing like value. But like I said, I don't buy things.
There's one right there if you want to buy it.
Yeah, there you go.
I got some over on the other
I
side.
thought we were saving the promotion part afterwards.
I know. Well, you started it, but...
Yeah, I started. I'm going to finish it.
Yeah, you'll finish it.
That's
All
right.
We'll move to the next question.
Oh, yeah. What's your question, bro?
Yeah, as far as your video reviews,
What's this?
is there a certain niche of those or genre that gets more hits than most?
Oh yeah, there is. I mean, the thing is too, I'm very like, it's a democracy with my videos. I always tell people, hey, what do you want to see? Like, I try to cater to the biggest demographic of my videos, because I started out with Transformers, then I started doing like Marvel and DC and Hot Toys, and G.I. Joe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, all this stuff. But there's some fans that are louder than others, and it's funny, Transformer fans, I think next year with the movie coming out, it'll be better. But they always say, hey Sean, do more Transformer reviews like you used to. I'm like, okay. I spent like, hey, there you are, where were you, man? Anyway, so it's all cool. Gaston, man. But answering your question, I think it's Transformer fans, they say they want me to do more videos. I spend longer on Transformer reviews because of transformation, and those things are like puzzles. It's like Rubik's Cubes, but like, awesomer, sorry. No offense. I'm sorry, no offense. I love Rubik's Cubes, they're cool. You guys
Transformers!
Yeah, it's like, combined, like actually, anyway. But no, it's, so then I do them, and then they don't get as many views as other things like that are way easier to review. And then I'm like, where the hell were you guys? It's like, you spend all this work, and it's like anything, like all you guys that have jobs, you don't want to work that hard doing extra work, and then it's like no one appreciates it, or no one even says thank you. It's like that kind of thing. So I try, one thing I do notice is like my Hot Toy stuff, on my side too. Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers do pretty good. A lot of my Ninja Turtle Power Ranger fans are pretty good, and then a lot of the Marvel DC stuff always this week. Like anything Batman, anything like Iron Man does really good for me, and those are my favorite characters. So I love that the stuff that I love does good. Some people want me to review things that I don't really collect, like Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, especially after Evolution, man, it's like, no, I'm done with it. But yeah, but it's like maybe if I get over 9,000 comments about it, maybe I'll do it. But no, Dragon Ball Z is cool. But yeah, I try to just stick to the things that I know get the best response, because sometimes you spend a long time on a video and then it doesn't get the views you want, and then there's like Mighty Mug stuff I've done, like a Mighty Mug Spider-Man that got 2 million views. It's like, what the hell? People are weird, but
3 points of articulation.
I know, 3 points of articulation, but they think Spider-Man's cute, so I guess he is cute. If you see Andrew Garfield, he's a dream. Anyway, yeah, so it happens. But yeah. Did you want to figure, bro?
Sure.
Which one?
Yeah.
Whoa! I thought I'd never get rid of this guy. Thank you so much. I would pay you to take that off my hands, I swear. Anyway.
So I had a follow-up question.
Oh, okay, follow-up
Is
question.
there anything that really surprised you as far as the number of views that it got? You didn't really expect?
Oh yeah, just like the Mighty Mug Spider-Man, that was the big one, and like I did the Burger King Transformers Revenge of Fallen toys got like 3 million views now. So yeah, like those little Burger King toys, people love watching that stuff. It's like, I don't know, I guess people are addicted to toys and fast food, and then the internet just blows up. Yeah, exactly. So I think it's just like, it really shocks me. Certain things I hope gets views, they do okay, and then things that take me like a minute to review, like literally gets like millions of views. It's like crazy. But like you never know. That's the thing about the internet. You never know what's going to be the next viral hit, and I just keep at it. I don't ever give up. I make videos every day. Like I just posted my Man of Steel NECA Superman review last night, and by the way, that figure looks weird. I just have to say, it's like
I changed my mind about the other one.
oh, damn it! I'm never gonna get rid of him. Next question, you're getting this. I'm gonna take this too. I swear. He's hanging. He's not.
He's got some weird looking eyes.
Yeah. I feel bad for this because I feel like he's going to be like Haley Joel Osment. He's going to be like just known for that one weird looking kid. Anyway. But so that mispronounced his name. But yeah. But yeah. What was the next? Any questions?
Next question. Anybody? Otherwise, I go.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see. How has being a toy reviewer changed your life?
Awesome. It's like the best life ever. I mean, if you were to tell my 5-year-old self what I'd be doing for a living now, you'd be like, what? No way. Seriously? Pfft, nope. You're joshing me. You're joshing me. But no, it's amazing. Really, it's like I worked so many jobs. Like I worked at Hot Topic, Target. I worked at Netflix and Google. And I've worked so many different retail jobs, and the fact that I'm doing something that I love and with things I love, and I'm my own boss. I'm getting paid right now while I'm at this panel, so it's like, yeah, we could take forever on this. I'm getting paid. It's all good. It's like I'm really close. No, I was kidding. But yeah, but
not to mention you get like every convention you go to. I see people approaching you and they love your reviews.
Oh man, yeah, I love you too. But
not just me, but everyone else. It's like it's in Charlemagne gets the same thing too. It's like he's filming something and it's like, hey, I love what you do. So it's the power of media is really pretty amazing.
I wish Armis was here. He is like such anyone that like if you haven't checked me out, check him. We do a lot of videos together. He's such a great guy. It's so sad that he woke up late. He did a band thing and stuff. So.
Oh, he was gonna be here.
Yeah, he was gonna be here. So, but next time we'll be at PowerCon next week. So if you guys feel like going to Torrance, but T-Man, Ninja Turtles, and Thundercats. So that's pretty awesome. And maybe he'll be at Super SatCon. And but yeah, he's a cool dude.
Just for He-Man, Ninja Turtles, and Thundercats.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, like real quick answering that question again, it's I have the best life ever. I'm really blessed. Like knock on paper. It's a really what is this animation tribute? Oh, nice. Okay, but no, it's I'm really blessed. Like if it wasn't for all you guys watching my videos, like I would be going back to working a 9-to-5 job and just being like, oh God, when is the weekend? And my weekend is any day. Like I just wake up whenever and then I do my videos. But I'm very driven. I don't just because I'm my own boss doesn't mean like I slack off. I don't. If I'm not making a video every day, I feel like I'm wasting my day. So I'm very productive. You have to be very self-motivated for what you do for this kind of work.
So, what do you think about like toy collecting hitting the mainstream market with television show like Toy Hunter, and the show that you were on, the now defunct.
Yeah, if anyone didn't know, there was a show last year on Sci-Fi, or Sci-Li as I call it, because they lie. Anyway, no, it's a collection intervention, and the show was originally, tell a funny story about it. It was originally going to be called Master Collector, and I was going to be on there to showcase my collection, and it was going to be about collectors, and then it turned out to be, oh, what is wrong with you? You need a therapist, and like you're going to lose your girlfriend from being a collector, and made it like totally seem like collecting is like so horrible when it's not, and sci-fi. So it was quite an experience. It didn't also help that I filmed that right after I got back from Folsom. Literally the Monday. I drove all night, and I got I got home, took like an hour nap, and then we started filming. That was a hard week. And then The Dark Knight Returns Rises came out, and then yeah, that was like such a crazy week. But with the mainstream of that, I just hope that it always gets a good light. I don't want people to feel like you collecting like anything, whether it's Rubik's Cubes or, sorry, keep going back. It's so colorful. I love the pretty colors. Anyway. Oh, the triangle one too.
I've never seen that triangle.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only one I ever saw.
But yeah, like anything you see here, if you collect G.I. Joe or Transformers or like stamps or shoes, you shouldn't feel bad about it. It's something that. It's kind of like going back to like Indiana Jones. It's like that kind of real treasure hunting, that thrill of the hunt. You're trying to look for something that means a lot to you. You're searching so far for it. Sometimes all of us are going to different Targets and Toys R Us's and Walmarts, trying to find that one figure or that one thing that we want to add to our collection. So it's kind of like reminiscing of being a treasure hunter. It's kind of like, I guess, and it's something that we all can like feel as a community come together because being a collector, we all are collectors in a way. And like I said, unless you're a Buddhist minimalist, you're awesome. And I wish I could be like that, but I can't. Sorry. But no, it's just one of those things that I feel like there should be no stigma for it because everyone collects something. Like I said, whether it's clothes or like even when I wasn't collecting a lot of toys for a short period, I was collecting albums. Like music is a big part of my life, and I don't buy CDs anymore. I don't. Who buys CDs anymore? It's like, what's a CD? It's like that's like so 2001. But I still buy music on my iPhone and stuff. So, but yeah, that was the thing. I had stacks of albums that you would stack them in that cool like CD tower, and then they fall, and you're like, no! And then you lend them to a friend, and it's like, where's my CD? And it's like, you had to remember when you had to listen to an album like the whole time. You couldn't do playlists. Now you can, or like just do songs. But that's a whole different panel. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
all over the map.
But yeah, collecting. Don't ever feel bad about it. It's like you can make a living off of it, like I do. So yeah, it's pretty damn awesome.
Preach on, Sean.
Yeah. I say to my brothers and last. But yeah.
Any other questions in the audience?
Yeah, please. Let's not end this thing. Yeah. I know you have a question, Gaston.
I'm sure I have some kind of question, but I can't find it yet. So
just look deep inside your heart.
Let me follow up with that question.
Okay. Hold on.
Or interesting. Okay. In your mind, what has been the biggest misconception about toy collecting or toy collectors in general?
Oh yeah. So tell me if anyone that collects toys here. Does anyone ever think like, oh, you must be like the 40-year-old virgin and you live in your mom's basement? And I own my own, I rent my own 2-bedroom apartment. I haven't lived with my parents for like a long time, and I don't mean to be personal here, but I'm definitely no virgin. And yeah, especially with my last ex that.
But we don't need to talk.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. But she was a little bit.
We're not talking about that. Keep going.
Yeah. Anyway, but
no. You can watch his other videos. He talks about it in detail.
Oh yeah. Like call me on one of my live shows. I'll do more about that. She owes me money though. But anyway.
So you get cool toys. More
I know.
toys.
Seriously, man. Anyway, but no, it's yeah, like seriously, a lot of collectors here, people are married, they have kids,
right.
Or they have a girlfriend or boyfriend and stuff, and there's a lot of female collectors, that's another thing, like whether it's Monster High, Barbie, My Little Pony, it's like, there's a lot of female collectors out there, even they collect, action figures, like I saw some ladies buying G.I. Joes here, and that's pretty awesome, it's like, they're pretty and awesome too, but anyway, but seriously, it's so cool when you see like a woman. I think that's like the biggest turn on for me when I see a woman like holding like a toy. It's like, oh my god. But no, it's cool. And here I have to say this. It's like you don't have to collect toys to get in my heart, but just that you're cool with me doing it, I think that's a big turn on too. It's like if you're cool and support it, that's the biggest thing. Like. A woman or a man, like if you support your partner, lover, whatever you want to call them, husband, wife,
your significant other.
Yeah, exactly. Just the fact you support it and you don't say, why do you buy that? That's like the biggest turn off to a collector. It's like, why are you buying that? It's like, why am I not buying it? It's like it goes with my collection. It's like it's like so. Yeah, don't ever say that. It's like if you think it's weird, then why are you dating them? It's like, come on. It's like, But yeah, so that's like the thing. Do you have a question?
I was just going to ask that. Why are you buying that? That's what you shove in front of their face and say, look at this. This is why it's cool.
Yeah, it goes back to the Anna 40-year-old version, which I love that movie, by the way, even though it's like I said, I'm totally not Andy, even though I'm not that socially awkward. I don't think I can talk. But no, it's like he sold off like most of this collection for like $2 million, and it's true. Like my Hot Toys collection at this moment is probably worth like almost like at least like $250,000.
You can pay off your new car with the Hot Toys.
Yeah, but I don't want to sell it. That's the thing. But if I was like like lost my job and I had to sell off a lot of my collection. I could live probably for a while before I had to get a job. Like I wouldn't need welfare or like unemployment or anything. So
get welfare to get more hot toys.
Yeah,
Invest in hot toys.
That's a good investment.
It's funny when people pop in. It's like, hey, bye. It's like, yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm not like, I don't have boobs or anything. But, it's like, hold on, no.
Stop.
Yeah, stuff my bra. This is the only thing that's good for it. Hey, what's up, bro?
And a contract.
Oh, okay. That's the easy one. Beast Wars. Beast Wars. Anyone that's watched Transformers? Oh yeah, so good. I love G1. I mean, I got Optimus Prime tattooed on me, and he transforms too. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Oh yeah. Yeah. So, Beast Wars was awesome because 90s was the first time we saw CGI animation. For like good kind. We had Reboot and Beast Wars and a few others, and it was so like the animation was awesome. But what made it even better than G1? G1, as anyone knows, the 80s Transformers series, we had a lot of toys, and that show was just meant, like any cartoon, to market those toys. But the way they did that, they just made so many characters that were only shown like 2 episodes and then you never see them again. Beast Wars was the opposite of that. They had like maybe 5 Predacons and 5 Maximals. And they would add some, but they had characters that died, which you didn't really see, in cartoons. Like, if a character died, like I still remember Optimus Prime dying in the original G1 movie. It traumatized you. It's like, why? And like, that's why in the G.I. Joe movie, they made Duke go into coma, because if they killed off Duke, then, that would have been traumatized twice in the same year. But Beast Wars was great because it was revolutionary. It was the animation, the storytelling. It was really just like, I cried with Dinobot, Dinobot. I met Scott Mcneil, who voices Dinobot. He also voices so many characters from 2000X He-Man and so many characters that like he was Wolverine and X-Men Evolution. He's such a great guy. He's Canadian also, which makes him even more awesome to talk about. So, no, that show was just it really was such. Beast Machines though wasn't the best way to follow up that, but Beast Wars was amazing. I could talk about Beast Wars in a panel all day. I mean, like I met I met Gary Chalk and Dave McKay, who did Megatron and Optimus Primal, and it's such a great show. I own it all. I hope it goes on Blu-ray, but I have it on DVD, and it's still like as much as. G1 is great, and like I love animated and even Transformers Prime. The Unicron trilogy, yeah, but and G2 was just G1 with some cool CGI animation too. But Beast Wars was amazing, man. And thank you for asking me non-toy questions. I kind of had toys in it. Thank you. Did you want this? Because I don't want it.
No. Beast Wars is my favorite too.
Yes, awesome. Awesome. Yes. Yeah.
For your Transformers collection, do you get a lot of third-party items and stuff?
Yes.
What's your opinion on third-party items in general and this whole thing? I mean, there's a lot of talk about Hasbro, like, why are they stopping this? And at the same time, I don't want to stop this because I'm probably getting what I want.
Yeah, totally. Well, first off, I understand from the business sense why you don't want your copyright infringed. Believe me, you have to deal with that on YouTube. Like, some things are fair use and some things like, I don't know, it's like, why are you doing this? Even though it's some people exploit that, and toy companies do that too. Here's the thing. I'm all for Hasbro making those toys. I'll buy the actual Hasbro stuff, like the Springer that they just did. It's so awesome. I like it better than the Fans Project, not Springer that they did, the Warbot Defender, I think it was called. Yeah. But the thing is, Hasbro doesn't make those figures. They make, the cheapy stuff that, that just like, is meant to withstand kids, like, never mind. Okay, I'm going to go play with some
like 3 points of articulation off.
Yeah, and
Target.
Yeah, that's terrible. And they made Metroplex, which was amazing. It's one of my favorite toys of this year. It's a playset and an awesome Transformer. But yeah, when I got the TFC Toys Hercules, which is supposed to be Devastator, and that's amazing. It's so cool that fans are so good at engineering actual, Transformers that even Hasbro can't or Takara can't do. So I do support Hasbro and Takara. I love, you know, Masterpiece, and I love their Generations Classics line, but, you know, I will support third-party companies if they make stuff that are reasonably priced, because it can be pricey. $100 for a figure that probably if Hasbro made it would be like 20, 25, you know, 30 maybe. But yeah, like like they're not using the names, they're just making them look like characters that are Transformers. So they're getting away with it in a legal sense, but I understand why Hasbro doesn't like that. But at the same time, why don't you do it, Hasbro? It's like, well, as my friend Cena904 would say, what's up with that, Hasbro? You know, it's like, you know, so it's like, okay, we'll support you if you make good toys. It's like anything. If you make the products, we'll support you. If you don't, then we're gonna go somewhere else. It's just, that's, you know, that's capitalism right there. It's like, it's the supply and demand. You gotta make good stuff, otherwise your business is gonna, you know, Hasbro lost a lot of money in the last year. It's like, I think Skylanders is the biggest selling property right now, and that's where things are going. It's that kind of toy video game thing, but I don't think toys are going anywhere. It's just, it's going to change throughout the years. It's going to be integrated with video games, and yeah, yeah, the Disney Infinity. I actually really am intrigued by that because I love Disney, and God, I hope they do some Star Wars, Marvel stuff. Wouldn't that be awesome, right? But yeah, so yeah, did you want Ung? Did you want Ung?
Sure, why not?
Thank you, for the love of God, thank you.
How do you feel about all the bootlegging that we've been doing? Like with their, they're bootlegging their own stuff, like the Wolverine line?
Oh, well, here's the thing, like, when it's official third-party stuff, I like. When it's the bootleg, when they say it's the real stuff, I think that's the thing. There's a difference with saying you're a different company making a product similar to another company, and then there's a product that says that they're that company and it's not. I think that's a way worse thing. I don't like bootlegging. It's like, that's the worst thing when you think you buy a G1 Shockwave and then it turns out it's a bootleg. And they're so, like, that's the thing. It's like, you can, okay, it's cool if you want to make it similar, but don't say it's an actual Hasbro product. That's way worse. That's like, so yeah, I don't support bootlegging at all and stuff. So like, I would hate like for someone to take my videos and they say it's them, and then they add their own cuts to it, but they make jokes that are lame.
Hi, I'm Sean
Wall. Yeah, it's like I know. It's like hey, what up, big dudes. Yeah. So yeah, so that would suck, you know. So I understand that. So. And by the way, Rodimus, he's cool. Yeah, but you guys have any other questions like about the toy industry, about like reviews, how to make it on YouTube? It's kind of like a business seminar. It's like what's his name, Tony something? What's his problem? Tony Robbins. You can do it. Yeah. So yeah, I believe in you. Believe in yourself. You know, it's like that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm here to give you guys words of encouragement. You know, it's about geek pride, nerd pride, dork pride. What is the difference with geek, dorks, and nerds? But does anyone know? Like, what am I?
It has to do with level of actual expertise and level of awkwardness, social awkwardness.
Okay.
Like a dork might have no conceivable redeeming qualities, like just an awkward dork. Geeks are usually people who are very, like, you know a lot about something that's kind of niche.
Yeah.
And nerd is almost like losing its value now. You know, like somebody puts on glasses, oh, I'm a nerd. No, you're
so
just
yeah, so I guess I'm a geek then? Cool. But I don't know, I think that's also another thing. I never say I'm an expert, because once you say you're an expert on something, you have a lot to live up to. And my last name is Long, so I already have a lot to live up to, if you know what I'm saying. But, yeah, so, and thank God I do. But anyway, that's another story. That's way too adult. Anyway, but,
okay, I think you covered this, but I was going to ask, what is your biggest pet peeve about the hobby?
Oh God, I think that's just what I was just saying. Yeah, when people say they're experts on stuff, and I think that's another big thing about anyone that knows this about the internet. There's a lot of cynics on the internet. I think negativity and the internet go like peanut butter and jelly. And when you're positive and you actually like something, people are like, why? Why do you like that? That figure sucks. Your opinion sucks. And you just want to say, sorry, dude. why don't you get a girlfriend? But yeah, it's just kind of like, you know, people like are so cynical on the internet and in the hobby. People, why do people buy so much stuff if they hate it? It's kind of like, I buy stuff that I know I'm gonna like, and I know that I like the character or I like the toy, but people buy it and they're like, this is a piece of crap. It looks nothing like the character. Why did I buy this? Then they go buy the next one and they do the same thing. So it's like, I never get that. It's like, you know, people just want, they feel like you have to be negative to be taken seriously, and I don't see that, because if that was the case, then a lot more people would be more popular. But I give a very honest opinion, like that Superman, like I thought he had a weird head sculpt. It didn't look like Henry Cavill. It wasn't, he's a lot hotter in person. But I don't know why my whole, like, you know, I'm talking about how hot guys are in this kind of, like, that doesn't say anything. I love women, believe me, I'm not trying to overcompensate or anything like that. But yeah, so that's the thing. I think that people are too negative, and that's a real big pet peeve of mine, because my blood type is B positive, you know? B. Yeah.
Just be positive.
Yeah.
I have to think about that for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so my next question is, what's been your biggest seller's remorse and buyer's remorse?
Oh God, I think we all have that.
Yes, I think
for
we all.
everything. That Ung figure. Yeah, let me tell you a story. So I'm a big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I love Legend Korra. You guys should check it out. It's coming back next week on Nickelodeon. But that figure, I was really excited for the movie, and M. Night Shyamalan, I haven't liked a movie of his since maybe Unbreakable. I love 6 Unbreakable, but every movie kind of like, you know, it's like, what a twist, and it's like, and the twist, I wish the twist in The Last Airbender was, it was a good movie, because it took, why do you take something, it's good, thanks so much for coming down, man. How do you take something that's so awesome, like a show like that, and make it so boring and lame, and like the action was just awful, and it didn't help that I watched that in 3D, and that was a post-converted 3D movie, and the 3D was like, what the hell? It's like did someone like just spit on my glasses right before? It's like there's Vaseline on there, and yeah, and so I bought that figure before I saw the movie, and I said I bought another one that I actually still have it. The one that had like the trolling hand and the light up eyes, and I called it Aang because that's his name. But then when I saw the movie, he's called Ung, and I'm like, what the hell? It's like, how did this M. Night, did he watch this show? He said, it's like, that's like saying Batman is like Batman. It's like Bateman. Bateman. It's like, yeah, it's like, you know, pronouncing it, it's like so weird. But so yeah, that was one. Green Lantern, I actually do love that movie, but the figures, I bought a little too much of that stuff, and then that was the year that Dark of the Moon came out, Captain America, Thor, Green Lantern, and a bunch of stuff, and I bought so much stuff that I didn't end up revealing, and I just ended up selling, and I bought like Marvel Universe figures that I spent like 20, 30 bucks on them, and I ended up selling for like $5. So there's a lot of buyer's remorse. It sucks, but you know, you never know. Like I try to buy things. I was a 3/4 inch collector, and now I'm not anymore. So it happens. People change. You sometimes, like, you know, it's like even going with fashion. It's like you buy these shirts or shoes, and then you're like, why the hell did I buy that? It's like, you know, it's so 80s, and you know, this is 2013.
What about like something like you regret selling? It's like, oh, I should have never gotten rid of it.
Yeah. Actually, at Toy Fusion, I sold that BioShock Big Daddy figure, and I love the games, and it goes for like $100 now. I sold it for like $20, and I'm like, why did I do it? So I always make sure I research everything before I sell it. Like that Ung figure was, yeah, it's not worth crap. So yeah, I sold it for net, or I gave it away. That's fine. So yeah, I think we all have buyer's remorse. It happens and stuff. Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions?
Please ask something. I don't want it to end. What is it going
I have several more questions.
Okay, good.
But I just want to see if anybody else.
Yeah.
And we're almost.
Oh yeah, we got a question.
So what was like your first like toy, or like your epiphany of oh, I'm a collector now.
Oh,
Or did that
like something that made me feel like I was like an actual collector, not
yeah,
just
like your first, like maybe like the toy that like this one. From now on, I shall do this.
Yeah. Well, when I've been collecting all my life, but I wasn't as hard. I was hardcore up until high school, and then I probably up until 2006 I got back into hardcore because that was like. For the people I knew, I was a musician and I looked a lot like Davey Havoc from AFI, and I used to have a lot of piercings, and this hence why I have a lot of tattoos. But I was still buying toys, just not as a lot. And in 2006, Transformers had the Classics line and Marvel Legends and all this stuff. And hey, what are you looking at toys? Like, hey. When I was starting to get back into collecting, I was like getting into the retail stuff, you know, like Marvel Legends, Transformers, and all that stuff. But when I started getting into Hot Toys, I felt like that was really like, okay, I'm not just buying like a toy. I feel like I'm buying like something that's like valuable, something that's like, and it's true, like the Hot Toys I bought like years ago, like for like $100, $150 are like worth like $800, not like $1,000 now. They skyrocket in value. Yeah, like the Dark Knight stuff, the Iron Man figures, the like Blade, all those figures. It's like I have over 150 Hot Toys figures, and and counting. And that's the thing that I love those figures. It's like some people would say they're dolls, but to me it's like, but the thing is, you look at Barbie, and Barbie is a big collector market. Like that's one of the biggest, same with Monster High, is two of the biggest collector lines out there. And yeah, like Hot Toys have real outfits and have, you know, sculpted hair or rooted hair depending on the figure, but they have so much articulation. It's like anyone that collects Marvel Legends or DC Universe Classics or any highly articulated figure, that's something that Barbie doesn't have. Barbies are like usually 5 points of articulation unless it's like a Comic-Con exclusive. And that's something that as a guy you want to be able to pose your figures. You look at all the G.I. Joe figures, you want Snake Eyes and Sword Shadows to be all ninja-like with their swords and katanas and stuff. And that's one thing that Hot Toys are just amazing for. And so I felt like I was a really like big collector once I started getting into Hot Toy stuff and Sideshow collectibles. So before that, I felt like, you know, I'm a collector, but now I'm like, I'm a collector. So now the collector. So and I love those figures to death. Like, you've been over to my house, and yeah, like the Hot Toys figures, man. Like I have
a Hot Toys museum over there. My God.
What was your first one?
My first one was the Dark Knight Batman. That was back in 2008, and then I got Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker, then I got Iron Man Mark III, and then it started out with Batman and Iron Man first, and then it became, you know, Terminator, it became Predator, Aliens, Blade, you know, like everything now. It's like all the Marvel stuff that they've done. And when I started collecting, it's like, God, if they ever make a Michael Keaton Batman, that'll be the greatest toy ever, and that's my favorite. And they finally did. So, they finally listened to me after all those years, I guess.
Is there a figure that you would love to see that they have not produced at all yet?
Oh yeah, I think I get this a lot, and with Hot Toys, I would love, I know they're doing 6-inch ones, but I would love Hot Toys to do 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. That would be awesome. And like, I want all 4 turtles, I want Splinter, the Shredder, and I want like, I want them to be able to like come with the Domino's pizza that they had, and then they can dance out to Vanilla Ice. Go Ninja, go Ninja.
Oh, movie one.
Yeah, movie one.
Oh.
Yeah, because I still love that movie a lot.
Even if they're gonna make a Megan Fox, April O'Neil.
Oh, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. That would be a true Hot Toy.
Yes, that would.
You know, I have to say, I'll say this: Megan Fox. I know she's not a great actress, but I don't think she's bad. I actually kind of teary-eyed in Revenge of Fall. Maybe I just cry easily. I don't know. but I thought in Revenge of Fall, Sam, I love you, I love you. It's like, God damn it, what the hell, man? I didn't expect that from you, Megan Fox. Just look hot do your thing, you know, shake your thing, I guess, or whatever. But no, I wouldn't mind that at all. Whoever played her in the 90s, she was pretty hot. Like, anyone know the actress that played April? Like, I could probably check my phone.
Judith Hogue.
Yeah, there we go. I would. She was gorgeous. I wouldn't mind that. Or what was her name that played April again in 2 and 3? She ended up being on Party of 5 and stuff. Yeah, so I remember, and she was on Person of Interest recently. So it's like, oh my God, it's her. It's April O'Neil. It's like she's on like the show with Jesus and Ben from Lost. That's awesome. That's a great show, by the way. You guys gotta check out Person of Interest. Such a good stuff. Jim Caviezel he's like Batman, but he's Jesus too. So it's awesome. Anyway,
you're gonna add probably the Ben Affleck Batman.
Oh,
toys.
I support Batfleck, and I know they're gonna make that figure. And by the way, Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantom, Joe. So yeah,
he was good in The Town.
Yeah. Oh man, The Town was so good. And Argo. Yeah, Argo, put yourself. So good. It's funny that we're in a panel full of adults, but because I know it's recording and we'll be there, I have to bleep myself. Yeah, so it's funny. But yeah, other things I think I really want besides those Ninja Turtles, just I would love the movie He-Man figures, like Dolph Lundgren He-Man, and what's his name? He was Nixon. Like I know the actor.
Anthony Hopkins?
No, not that Nixon. Like the Frost Nixon, like Robert. What's his name? You guys know what I'm talking about. Who played Skeletor in Masters of the Universe?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Franklin Joe. Thank you. I would love that Skeletor.
Thank you, Israel.
By the way, he said he'll be back, and he never came back. And then everything else, I know they're making like the Back to the Future stuff, and like they're doing Batman Returns figures, and yeah, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head.
I wanted to make a giant robot, and since they just made a movie Pacific Rim, I'm hoping to make a Pacific Rim robot.
Yeah, totally.
Hot toys, you know.
Yeah, totally.
That's the only way I put them in my collection. Even all essentials.
Oh man, that'd be sweet. By the way, anyone that is planning to get that 18-inch Gypsy Danger, they need to freaking make stands for those, man. Like last night, I was talking to a friend, and like two of my NECA figures like totally fell. Like as I was on the phone, I was like, "What the hell was that?" And I'm just like, if anyone that has a big toy collection, have you ever had that like random like thing at the night, like someone breaking in? Oh, it's just a figure that falls out. So, but yeah. I know, seriously. Oh god, it's just like you just want a figure that can freaking stand up, man. It's like just stop drinking, man. Go to AA. Seriously, dude.
I guess we'll have the final question unless anybody has any
more questions? Yeah, dude, do you have a question?
Do your sponsors send you free toys, or do you buy everything?
I do buy a lot of my stuff, but I do have sponsors like Big Bad Toy Store and Alter Ego Comics. I actually have a couple others like Superpower Collectibles, and I have companies like Playmates Toys who make the Ninja Turtle toys. They send me lots of Bandai Japan, Tamashii Nation send me like those new Mighty Morphin Power Ranger SH figure arts that are amazing. And now one of my dreams that just happened recently, I'm working with Sideshow Collectibles, and they just sent me the Star Spangled Hot Toys Captain America. You know, the Star Spangled Man, the plan. So that's awesome. So I do buy a lot of my stuff still, but yeah, the sponsors help out a lot because, as anyone knows, collecting is just like cosplaying, a very expensive hobby. You could definitely put up a second mortgage. So I'm very blessed to have sponsors like because I've been doing so good. Like I have almost 88,000 subscribers, like and over 135 million views on my videos, which I'm very blessed to have. So it's really cool that when sponsors come, like I get new sponsors, I try to be really good with my sponsors too, and try to review as many things as possible. Like I said, it's hard when you have so many different toy lines you're doing. But yeah, like I do buy most of my stuff, but I try to buy things I know that I'm going to keep in my collection now and stuff I'm going to review, because I used to do the frivolous, oh, I'm going to go to Toys R Us today and just buy whatever just for the sake of it, and then now I have toys I've been trying to sell off for months now. So yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll take the final question. If money was no...
The final question.
If money was no...
Sorry. Anyway.
If money was no object, what would be the first thing you would add to your collection? Anything.
1/1 scale 1989 Batmobile. I would just... that car that's out there, it would actually be functional. I would drive that to Toys R Us, or yeah, I would be riding that to like Comic-Con and stuff. I would buy all the 1/1 scale things. I'd be like having the Boba Fett and the Han Solo and Carbonite, and I would have. I pretty much have the Batcave.
Party wagon.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, I would have a DeLorean too. I would have the kit car out there. I would be out there. I would have the 18 van. You know, so if any of us want to like go be superheroes together, I would have
one Transformers. Easily on a one Bumblebee.
Oh my, yeah, I would have a Camaro too and a Corvette.
Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Old school.
Oh, the old school Volkswagen. Yeah. I love bugs. You know, it'd be like, and everyone that when I'm driving, it'd be like Slug Bug, yo, yeah. I'll be that guy. So, anyone play Slug Bug? That was such a good game. And then like someone catches like, oh damn it, you caught it before me. It's like that. But yeah, a lot of the 1/1 scale stuff like Sideshow does, and the replicas, and yeah, I'd just be buying. Yeah, if there was like no expense, then I would be in real trouble. I'd probably have to have a whole house just dedicated to my collections.
You're gonna need several garages.
It's like you're gonna need a mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, mansion, exactly.
Like an island.
Yeah, like I said, I would have Wayne Manor, and then like my Batcave would be all I like the giant penny that Batman has, and, like, that stuff. It'd be like that and stuff. So.
Okay, well that's pretty much all the time we have. So any last things you want to add, plug?
Well, I just want to say, you guys are so freaking awesome. I know this is not like a big panel. Like I said, I'm not Philip DeFranco. I don't think my hair. No, it's funny because he spells it SEX, which is straight edge, but it's sexy. He's sexy. I think I'm sexy too, but whatever. But no, I really want to thank you guys for being here. Like I said, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sean Long. That's really my real name. I didn't fake it. Some people think that's not my real name, or they spell it differently. It's S-E-A-N, it's not Seen, it's Sean, and it's not spelled S-H-A-U-N or whatever. It's like Sean Connery or Sean Penn. That's who I was named after. Like I was named after James Bond. I'm cool like that. But I want to thank you guys so much for being at this panel. It means a lot, and I'm sorry that Charmis Brown could be there, but yeah, check me out on YouTube at youtube.com/SeanXLong. Facebook, Twitter is the same, Instagram, and
Instagram.
Oh yeah,
what's your Instagram?
It's the same. Instagram, SeanXLong. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Instagram too.
Oh yeah. Oh cool, dude. I think I follow you, but.
Triple79.
Oh cool. Yeah. I think I do. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming, and
be sure to tune in to Toy Talk Live tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be doing a live podcast tomorrow. We'll be taking callers 5 o'clock Pacific to 7 o'clock, which is 8 o'clock Eastern. So yeah, and hope to see you guys at Super SacCon, or if you're going on the PowerCon, I'll be there. And I'm selling toys over there if you want to. I promise no more Last Airbender stuff, because that was it. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and remember, celebrate your new one in a big way. So yeah, thank you.
Sean Long, folks.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Sacramento.
Check out bkbn.net. Jason David Frank, Tommy the Green Ranger.